Yo, what's good, Griffin13 here back in the day, and today we are here for part 2 of our Upgrade Heroes Let's Play. So right now, let's go ahead and get on into it because it is going to take us a while. I'm not actually sure how long the last video was. I haven't updated or uploaded it or even edited it yet. I just recorded it, so hopefully it didn't get all fucked up in some kind of way. That would kind of suck. But anyway, though, now we have the Land Rover, a 1997 Land Rover Defender with a thoroughly modern upgrade, including a 6.2-liter V8 and a 21st century off-road tires and suspension. I do enjoy me some 21st century off-road tires and suspension. Oh boy, that is my favorite thing of all.
Do you want to see how long the Upgrade Heroes waiting list has got? You don't, trust me. Come on, let's get to work. Right, I need you to go and pick me up a Land Rover. Client wants it for an off-road trip. Okay then?
Turn around.
So it may have actually sounded sarcastic, but I'm like being dead serious. Like actually like 21st century like off-road suspension. Like goddamn, yeah, I want to put that on my truck. Except like the cost for me to get it put on my truck because one, I lack the know-how of actually doing it, and I don't want to fuck my truck up. And two, it's expensive, and if I don't want to fuck up the kit either. I'm saying the F word quite a bit in this episode. But anyway, essentially what it is there's this kit for my truck. You know, I've got a 2014 Chevrolet Silverado, and it is a 4.5-inch lift kit made by BDS. And the thing is, though, the kit costs over $3,000, and that's just for the kit. Installed, probably throw on another $1,200. And the reason why I want this kit is because it keeps all the stock angles, which, unlike some of the cheaper kits out there, hopefully I wouldn't have to be replacing things like ball joints, U-joints, all that sort of stuff, as often as you do with those kind of kits.
An off-road trip? You couldn't do much better than a Land Rover for an off-road trip. What more do they want?
A Jeep, Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Hilux.
It's a 1997 Land Rover Defender. Solid platform. I think the Upgrade Heroes can build on that.
Cost a freaking arm and a leg. These things are so expensive. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw one of these. I was just like,
Turn around.
oh, what was it?
It is safe to do so.
Basically, I was just like driving around with my dad one day, and we were on our way to go and work on one of his rental properties. And basically, a Land Rover Defender all of a sudden pulls up next to us, and I'm like, holy crap, I've never seen one of those before. And it's just, Jesus Christ, like these things, like, they look so, like, nonchalant, like they don't look expensive until like somebody actually turns them out and makes them expensive, but they're like super damn pricey. Like I think like 400,000 I've seen before. I might be overestimating that. I might be really overestimating that, but still, like these things can get so expensive. I saw that and I about flipped to shit. It was like bright yellow, and I was going nuts. I'm like, oh my god, it's a Land Rover Defender. Oh my god, that thing is so sweet. Granted, if it weren't for Forza, I probably would never even know what a Defender was. So, thank you, Forza.
Recalculating route. In 100
Oh shit, we have like
yards, turn right.
really broken this thing. We actually got to drive a little careful now. Like I've just been driving through brick wall after brick wall after brick wall, and man, this thing's actually pretty hurt. This thing is pretty hurt. We got to be a little careful. Oh man, especially coming up to this barn because you can't drive in the barn. There's just like an invisible fence there. So like if I were to just keep going forward, I'd break it.
Ready for his trip around the world. This is some of our best work yet. Wait till you see. Supercharged 6.2-litre V8, fully modern suspension setup. There'll be no stopping this thing now.
You know, to be honest, it doesn't look that much different, other than like the roof rack and the bull bar.
I can't send you around the world, but I've got a test location picked out.
Oh god, it's 5.5 miles away. So I'm not gonna take you guys with me the whole way, but let's talk about the parts that are on here. So what we are rocking is we have got some Moto Metal wheels. I don't know if these are actually Moto Metals. I don't think we even have Moto Metal in Forza. We also got a 4.5-inch BDS lift kit. And we also went for the roof rack with a ladder. We got ourselves a snorkel and a bull bar on the front. So it has Fox 2.0 racing coilovers. I don't know what to do. I really don't. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and get there real quick.
Simulate conditions anywhere from Britain to Borneo, and you won't even need a guidebook.
So I have a general idea where we are, but I didn't actually get to see. But I'm pretty sure we're at Mud Kickers. Like halfway through it, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, we're driving towards Mud Kickers.
Because that's exactly the sort of thing we're after.
So what is our challenge? I never even saw what we need to do for 3 stars.
Right, it's monsoon season in the Amazon. Off you go.
So we have to go 4.2 miles in a minute and 40 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is a pretty good distance. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. And it's kind of foggy, so it's kind of hard to see ahead of time of where we're actually going. Ooh, that's a jump.
100 yards.
Thank God for our 21st century suspension.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Without it, I don't think we would have been able to survive that jump.
Right.
Gotta go around this farm.
Recalculating route.
Man, it's foggy. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it be this foggy in Forza before. Ow, that's not the way to go on that. That is not the way to go on that. So we're gonna cut it just a little bit. That way we'll jump, and then we're gonna hit this jump. And get some air. There we go, that's a little better. That's a little better. 2.2 miles to go. We've got a little bit more than a minute to get there. If we can stay at 120, we will easily get that. But for the most part, we are still cutting out quite a few nice little corners and things like that. So we should be able to get there pretty easily.
400 yards, turn sharp right.
You know, Anna, you can shut the hell up now. Because, like, our goal is to go in, like, a straight line and get there quickly. And that's what I need to do. I need to keep going. Because we have 10 seconds to go 400 yards. Oh, don't flip on me. Oh, my God, it almost flipped on me.
Oh dear, I don't know about you, but I feel like we've been around the world. I'm knackered. Nice work. I'll call the client with the good news.
Yeah, that actually was, that was a very diverse, like, line. That was a very diverse line. I mean, there was, windmills, an interstate, some farmland. Oh, some more farmland, and some farmland. Oh, did you guys see the farmland? So next up we've got the Peugeot, a 1984 Peugeot T05 205 T16 utterly transformed into a downforce-loving 500 brake horsepower having agility machine. And for 3 stars, we need to get 180,000 points, which tells me that we're going to be breaking a bunch of shit.
Oh, we're busy. I knew we would be, but not like this. We've got a waiting list. For the waiting list. Interesting one today. Peugeot, hot hatch. I'll explain more when we get there.
Around.
So wouldn't a waiting list for a waiting list still be the same waiting list? Like, I don't know. Because essentially, you're still on the waiting list. It's just that you're at a certain point. Like, you would have to be kind of an asshole to just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a waiting list, but the waiting list can only be 100 people long. So if you can't, you're not one of the first 100, well, you're on the waiting list for the waiting list.
This anonymous client says they have a potential dirt monster in their hands, but they want to see if it can be made to handle the asphalt as well. Which sounds a lot like a bet I made with Jay a while back. Not saying it's him, but, well, if it was, he wouldn't want to be too obvious about it, would he now?
So in the last episode, I was talking about how my cough is gone, and I'm feeling a lot better, and I am feeling a lot better. But I've been starting to cough again. I probably just need to go get something to drink. Maybe that's what we'll do here after we finish up with this next run, because, man, every time I get to, like, a certain point in talking, like, I feel the need to cough. Like, it's just got that little bit of an itch in my throat. It's just, ugh.
If anybody asks, Mum's the word, eh? Right, it's done. Come on in and see. 4-wheel drive, 800 horsepower, plus chassis stiffening roll bars and reduced weight. I could hit the dirt on this thing in the morning and Jay could smoke all comers and tar that night. If we could ever share it, that is.
Yeah, this thing's a beast. Like, that's all it is. It's a beast. So we got a destination to get to, 0.7 miles away. What is 0.7 miles to the... Like, that's pretty close to Edinburgh. Or it's actually kind of right at the start of the highway, isn't it?
Turn right.
What on earth is it? Actually, it's not either of those. Oh, it's the rail yard! Yay, we're at the rail yard.
Now, time for the asphalt we talked about. Let's see how hot this hatch can get.
Yeah, I'm not going to stick to the asphalt, guys. Like, there's a lot of easier things to do.
Not actually sure what to call this. Parkour, maybe? It doesn't matter. If you want to see what a car like this can do, this is the perfect place.
Alright, so what we need
Go on, get
is...
sideways. Throw that back
Gotta try and
in.
think. 180,000 points total.
But with my looks.
What on earth do we actually need? What on earth do we actually need? Because 50,000 times 5 is 250, so we don't need that much. 40,000 times 5 is 200, so we don't need quite that much. So what do we actually need? Like, just like a little bit more than like 30. A little bit more than 30k times 5 multiplier. That's what we actually need. Which, if we keep getting all of these like little points here for crashing into a bunch of willy-nilly shit, we shouldn't have this challenge done in no time. Should have it done in no time. Let's see if we can get it posted. That's got posted. We got a side swipe. I see that one. Oh shit! Yeah, taking jumps is not the smartest thing to do when you're on a tight schedule like this. That's not a great idea. Although you do get your crash landing. So that's going to give us another crash landing there. Alright, so we're up into the 30s now. That should be, yeah, we're good. I think we're good now. I can't do the math really quickly. It's late, I'm tired. But that should be enough right there. That should be enough right there. That's over 200,000, so we're good. Let's go ahead and stop and see how high it actually goes. Will it stop before the timer stops? It did, at 43,000. So that's going to be 215k.
Now that's the way you settle a bet, Jay.
So our next chapter is the Ford, a 1932 Ford Coupe with custom fenders, massive rear tires, a chopped roof, and a hopped-up engine. 3 stars is 2 minutes and 10 seconds, so it looks like it's going to be a point-to-point deal. Yay, I'm actually very excited. 3 more challenges left. We got the Bentley and we got the KOENIGSEGG. What the hell are we going to do to a KOENIGSEGG? Except throw like a roof rack on it. Oh god, it's going to be a long drive, isn't it?
Have you seen this? There's an Upgrade Heroes fan page. People are on there sharing cars and performance specs, talking about you and me, and let's not look at that anymore. Back to work, eh? Next job is a Ford. And the client says they've had it forever and they love it to death, but it's getting a little sluggish in its old age. Let's see what we
Yeah,
can do.
the drive back here is going to be a bitch and a half. 4 miles. 4 miles with this thing. Oh, they better give us some time. They better give us some time, because our Renault Clio, we can get there pretty quick, but man, that thing is going to be slow as balls all the way back. Oh god, it's going to make the Bel Air look like a speed demon. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. just off-road, kind of nonchalantly following the line, kind of. Like, I mean, I see the line. Oh, there's our objective. Yeah, we completely went like the wrong way. Like, we completely missed it. Oh yes, but our car is doing very, very nicely. I like this Renault Clio. Can I keep the Renault Clio? Like, that'd be a nice reward. Give me this Renault Clio here. I would love it. A lot more than some of the other vehicles that we have. Where am I going? Where am I going? I lost it. There it is!
Keep your eyes peeled. If it's as old as they say, it shouldn't be hard to pick out.
It's probably older than they say.
Ford Deluxe. Very nice. No wonder it's slowing down though. Bit long in the tooth. Tell you what, if we do this right, This one ought to look good on the Upgrade Heroes fan page. Now don't break it on the way back, huh? That thing is a genuine antique.
I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping for the 5-window coupe, which is a lot cooler than this thing. It's a lot cooler than this thing. Or is this the 5-window coupe? I might be stupid. I feel like this is the deluxe though, and the 5-window coupe is different. Oh, I didn't know the deluxe got too much though.
The roundabout.
I swear to God, if all it is just a freaking blower, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Alright, but here we go. 75 miles an hour. It's pretty much our top speed there. We are a Speedy Gonzales. So fast. We're just like barely speeding through traffic. I mean, I guess 90 I would consider pretty good speeding. But like, you know, when we're like at 85, like that's just barely speeding in like some areas. Like I think some states the speed limit is actually 80 miles an hour on the interstate. So 85 is like nothing almost. Just like Jesus.
In 400
I hate
yards.
going like 80 in some cars is really, really slow. 80 in other cars, god damn, that's quick. But here we go. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna crash it just a little bit, just so we can get there just a little faster. And there we go. Hit another
Works
wall.
on it. Lovely. I'll get the mechanics to work. So the client wanted drag race speed and street race handling. Well, their wish is our command. 7-litre supercharged engine, lowered profile, improved performance. So it looks like an old classic, but you're only as old as you feel inside, aren't you?
What changed on it? Like there's not a whole lot to really change. Like I mean, it looks like he just got a lot of power. Like the 5-window coupe gets a lot of different body mods. Why this thing? Why are we using this thing? Alright, so where we're going, we got 5 miles to go.
This thing sounded good in the 40s, but now
Yeah, now it does sound pretty damn good. But anyway, well, not really. It doesn't sound that great. Like, I mean, it sounds like
Turn around.
just standard Forza. That's basically what it sounds like. So we gotta off-road this thing, basically. We gotta off-road this car to get to our destination. Because it's like 2 minutes and 10 seconds to drive like 4-something miles.
Turn left.
There is a road up here that we could probably take. And this will help us improve our performance just a tad bit. Get us a little bit more speed.
Recalculate.
Take that jump. There we go. Oh no, that's a brick wall. That is a brick wall. We're in Edinburgh now. Definitely that. I hate that brick wall. It is an annoying ass brick wall. Like you always hit it whenever there's like a challenge. You can't go anywhere with it. It's just to piss you off. That's all it does.
Turn around when it is safe to do
Oh
so.
god, we flipped it. We flipped it, boys. We got it on 2 wheels. Oh, definitely have to rewind there. Otherwise, it'll probably just lose us a bunch of time. It's still showing us like we've only gone a mile this whole time.
100 yards.
Oh, son of a bitch! Not another one of those damn freaking... Oh my god, where's a road? We need to find a road to get into the city. Stupid walls! So this is a road here, okay. We can use this to get into town. We still have like 2.5 miles to go. Because yeah, we're 100% not gonna make it. So yeah, let's go ahead and restart this. Yeah, so definitely I'm thinking right now we were meant to take the actual roads. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. We actually need to go through this corner.
when's the last time you saw an 80-year-old getting around town like that?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an 80-year-old driving like this. That is for sure. Oh, 90 miles an hour. Yeah. I think honestly, if you put like an 80-year-old in this car and ask them to go for a drive, they would probably like kill themselves. Not like, you know, crashing into a tree. They would probably just feel the torque and like their heart would literally explode. That's probably what would end up happening there. Alright, so we're on the final stretch now. Yeah, definitely the road was the way to go. Oh my god, I feel stupid for trying to go cross country. We were actually probably pretty close. We were probably pretty close because I know exactly where those walls are.
Come on. Everybody's seen that film.
I missed his movie reference.
It's a nice feeling, isn't it? Helping a car and its owner recapture
So
their
I'm a little confused on the last thing he said. He said that we could take these cars out whenever we want to. Does that mean like, hey, if you want to replay this, you can go ahead and replay it, or I don't know. Like, it'd be kind of cool if you could just grab these cars and take them for a test drive, just for shits and giggles, but you can already do that. You just need to go buy the upgrade kit. But anyway, though, our next challenge is the Bentley, a 2013 Bentley Continental GT worthy of a sophisticated racer, featuring weight reduction, rear-wheel drive, and advanced aerodynamic bodywork. God damn it. You're taking an awesome all-wheel drive car and converting it to rear-wheel? Aw, man. What have you done to this poor thing?
Getting some serious high rollers in here now. Don't get me wrong, we can make a hero out of anything and anybody, but, I mean, is it so wrong to want to work in a really nice car every once in a while? Now off you go and bring me back a Bentley.
I mean, it kind of is, I guess. Like, if you always work on nice cars, like, a lot of cars out there, essentially, like,
200 yards.
a Bentley, for example, for the most part, the people who actually work on Bentleys, like, train for a long-ass time just to be able to work on Bentleys, because they had to go to, like, Bentley training school and all kinds of things. Like, a lot of the dealerships do that sort of stuff. In fact, I used to work for a cleaning company, and one of the companies I cleaned for was Nissan. They had, like, the Nissan/Infinity training school, and I was not allowed to take pictures. They actually had like a camera that said no flash photography, no photography, all that sort of stuff on the front door, because essentially they occasionally had concept cars there. Now, they always had the concept cars out by the time I got there,
Come on.
but God, I wish they didn't. God, I wish they didn't. I did see some really, really kind of cool things though. Like, they had GTRs there every now and then. They had
Just look at it.
They had an SUV, like it was like the FX or something like that is what they called it.
Come on.
But man, that thing was beautiful. Like, honestly, you don't really think about it as being like a really nice car, and most people don't even know it exists. But it's kind of like,
Well, that was silly of them.
the best way that I could put it is it's kind of like a Subaru Crosstrek, where they took like a Infinity and then they just kind of lifted a hatchback and turned it into this, like, actually really kind of neat SUV. Like, I mean, it was actually kind of cool. I kind of liked them. But would I ever buy one? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not an SUV person to start with, but if I had to, that might be an option. That might be an option. The Infinity FX, I believe it was called. They're kind of neat looking. So we've got this all-wheel drive Bentley driving in the snow right now, and all I can be thinking is, like, thank God it's all-wheel drive, because it would suck if it wasn't.
Turn right.
Like, I mean, driving a car this powerful with rear-wheel drive across these snowy roads, that just does not sound like a fun day to me. That does not sound like a fun day to me, unless, of course, I was specifically going out to try and have fun, then maybe that would be the thing.
Seems a shame to even tinker with this one, doesn't it?
No.
Don't worry. Our mechanics are artists.
At least you're not going to do what Mansory would do to it. Like, let's be for real here. Like, Mansory would, like, rape this car. But look how terrible that, like, graphic is. Like, it shows, like, the radiator and intercooler. God damn, that is such a terrible graphic behind there. Forza, fix that. That's bad.
Now it can really put down that power.
you made it rear wheel drive. Like it's gonna be harder to put down power. Like I mean the rear wing, like you were saying, it's got a lot of downforce, but damn. Okay, so where we're going, we got 2.2 minutes to get 4.7 miles. Can we do it? I don't know. Yes, very, very luxurious car. It does handle pretty well, but it is rear-wheel drive. I feel like at some point on this journey, we're going to spin this car because it is snow-covered roads. The other thing is, it's definitely not as fast as the last one. It's definitely not as fast as the last one. Like the last one, we're going like 190 at times. This thing, we're up to like 160. Oh man, and we only get like 10 more seconds. So I don't know if we're gonna do this or not. This might be a challenge. This may be a challenge. But for the most part, this challenge, like this business plan, has actually been relatively easy. It's been pretty straightforward, not too challenging. But that El Camino one sucked. That El Camino one sucked bad. GT Racing Bentley. Right now I'm watching a channel called Goon Squad. And they bought a Ferrari 458. And in order to get parts for it, they're actually working with some other guy who's got a Ferrari 458. But he's got a GT3 wide body kit. And so that's what they're doing, is they're building this guy his GT3 wide body kit. And then any parts that are coming off of it, like, you know, the front bumper, the rear bumper, etc. I think the original plan was they were going to take those parts and put them on their Ferrari. However, though, now they bought a brand new rear bumper and they're waiting on a brand new front bumper. So, kind of defeats the purpose there. But here we go, across the line into 18. Not bad.
Why do we always have to be racing one another? Can't we all just agree the cars are the real winners?
Well, we'll have to find out in the next challenge because we got one more challenge left. And if you guys watched the first episode, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. In fact, even if you just watched earlier, you probably know what it is because it said it just below the Bentley. So here we are, the final challenge, the KOENIGSEGG, a 2011 KOENIGSEGG Agera with a full roof box and over 1,400 brake horsepower. The perfect road trip hypercar. They put two kind of hard to pronounce words in there. You got KOENIGSEGG, and then Thule. Like, how do you say that word? Thule? Like, it's kind of like rule, but with a th at the beginning. Like, Thule. Like, I have no idea what that is. But for 3 stars, we need to do whatever our challenge is in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. With a KOENIGSEGG, hopefully we should be able to do it. Probably should have turned on traction control now that I'm looking back.
Good, you're here. This is it. This is the big one, the one that's going to put upgrade heroes on the map. I mean, we're already on the map, but look, just go, I'll explain on the way. Oh, by the way, your pickup, it's a KOENIGSEGG.
I don't think anybody that has a KOENIGSEGG would let somebody who shows up in a Renault Clio drive off with it. Like, let's be for real. Like, I know this is like a damn awesome Renault Clio, but not once would anybody say, you got a Renault, I got a KOENIGSEGG. Why don't you take my KOENIGSEGG for a ride? Because I trust that you're the right person who's going to be modifying my car. Like, that you show up in a Renault instead of with a truck because you plan to drive their car back. I don't get that. Like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Oh god, I know exactly where we're going. I know where we're going. Alright, but here we go. Here's the big jump. Nope, this is the big one. I guess they're not that big. That's a pretty good one. Oh, that's a big jump. Oh, can we correct it? Yeah! Woo! Alright, there we go. 600 yards, and we pick up our KOENIGSEGG. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is going to be What on earth?
You there? You sitting down? Good. Listen to this. So this client went out and bought themselves a KOENIGSEGG without realizing that a hypercar has a few very minor but very specific drawbacks. Meet the 2011 Agera. To this day, still one of the fastest production cars on Earth, but with just about enough storage space to pack a toothbrush, if it's one of those mini travel ones.
Yeah, I don't know if it even has enough room for that.
To the shop, I'll tell you
Oh god, so we gotta get this thing back to the shop
not too much.
without damaging it. Oh my god. And he just said you can damage it, but just not too much. Is that what he said? That's what it sounded like he said. Oh my god. Like, who on earth would take a Koenigsegg and be like, needs more power? Like, seriously, it's a car that was competing for the world's fastest car. That's the last thing anybody should ever be saying is like, I think like Koenigsegg's a little underpowerful. It's underwhelming. You know, I just don't know what to do with it. It'd be kind of like Jeremy Clarkson saying, I know how I'm going to fix this car, not with a hammer, but with a proper tool. Like, I mean, it's just, you already have a fantastic tool for the job, and then you're like, no, I'm not good enough. It would be kind of like, trying to think of another car, like another car-related one, like Pagani saying that their interior didn't have enough chrome, so they just chromed the seats. Yep, that's what Pagani's gonna do next. Instead of having nice leather seats, are gonna be chrome, because that's what they do. Although I actually don't think they really use chrome. They use like polished aluminum. So yeah, the seats are just gonna be polished aluminum, no leather, no, nothing else, just polished aluminum from now on. All right, but here we are. This is the destination. Through the brick wall, and there we are.
Going on a trip, and they're desperate for that storage space. They told us to do whatever it takes, so we're going to. It's done. You have to come and see this. We're put on a roof rack. No, see, it's actually brilliant because at high speeds with the weight reduced, it also functions as a spoiler. 1,400 horses of cargo transporting power sticking to the road.
See, I don't think though that this this cargo acts as a spoiler. Oh my gosh. Is this really our challenge? What on earth are you doing? What are they doing to us? We have to drive 6 miles in 3 minutes and 20 seconds without damaging the car. Oh, there's some damage already. And it's 1,400 horsepower. Oh, God. And they removed the Forza spoiler. They didn't add a Forza spoiler, so it has, like, almost no downforce. Oh, my God. I'm actually scared. Like, I'm legitimately scared because if we don't finish it, I gotta do it again! Ah! So, like I was saying earlier, though, in hindsight, I probably should have turned on traction control. I mean, the car's not handling too terribly, but I'm still, like, my beehole is clenched. Oh, my God. Not as clenched as much as I would be if I were, like, in the passenger seat for real. Oh, my God. And here we go. Oh, let's see how far we can go. This is a good, nice, long straight. We might be able to hit, like, 250.
Surfboards?
Oh, shoot, oh, shoot, oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Because the other thing is, like, you don't want to damage the car too much. Because if you damage the car and you're going like that 200 miles an hour, it's game over. Like, if you were to hit one of these walls on these bridges or, like, hit a tree that's real solid at 250 miles an hour, oh, it's done. You're done for. Or like one of these traffic cars. Oh my God, I'm that's like legitimately a fear going through my mind right now. Oh my God, nope, don't hit the traffic car. Hit the fence. The fence does a lot less damage. All right, so we've got 1 mile to go. 40 seconds to do it. I'm feeling a lot more confident all of a sudden. Like, I feel like we can do this. All right, there we go. We're down to the yards. Oh, there it is. It's a straight shot. There was a little bit of a corner, but that doesn't matter as long as we don't hit that car. Woo!
Too much going on at the festival, and our waiting list is just too long. Hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you come back to visit the team. They're the real heroes after all.
They put a traffic car at the end. I saw that thing. We almost hit it. Oh, that would not have been fun. But anyway, though, that is Upgrade Heroes. We have completed our new business. I am so happy. But that's where we're going to go and wrap things up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Garrett413 and Instagram.com/Garrett413. And if you guys like this video, go make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe and more videos come out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.